You were previously critical of when Ember was kind of picked in the first phase.
Yeah, it's always like a risk that he has a bad...
OP, right? He picked it?
Yeah, he has a bad laning phase and you don't help him that much. He struggles a lot and he doesn't do anything in the game.
Okay.
Secret would have probably picked it in the first phase too, though. They often pick Ember in the first phase.
Laning phase and you don't help him that much. He struggles a lot and he doesn't do anything in the game.
Very hard. Okay.
Secret
OD.
would...
What do you guys think about the eggs build on OD? Have you tried
probably
playing
picked
with
it in
it
the first
against
phase
it?
too, though. They often pick it.
I did first
I
game in
have
a
no
pub
idea.
and it seemed super OP. It lowers the cooldown down to like 10 seconds or 12 seconds or something. You get 2 charges. You just save people all the time. I think it could be good against Ember and Tusk.
What's it shave? How much is that shaving off? Sorry, so from
I don't know. It's like a couple seconds.
Okay.
Like 3 or 4. Something.
And you get charges.
You just save people all the time.
Hey. That's pretty good.
Have to try it.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
Yeah, you have to try to know how good it is. I'm not a mid player, so
It's a farming item, guys.
farming item, yeah.
You can get behind that, Ben, I'm sure.
Astral creeps.
Double astral.
You may be onto something here.
You can
sir.
astral creep and be able to save yourself.
Wow.
Never in threat.
Screw saving teammates, though. Farming creeps.
But when they pop out, they'll farm creeps for you.
Ooh.
You can see mind control just kind of being a advisor, a bit of a counsel during the draft.
I think Secret's going to go for Jakiro for sure. I feel like that's the hero that they super value right now. I think it's pretty good against Tusk as well, just because it's AoE control, so you can kind of predict where it's going to pop out.
Yeah. Plus, you don't really want to be snowballing into like a heavy AoE hero. Usually it gets you killed. I mean, Jakiro is a hero that it got picked quite a lot, like a month ago. Like TNC were the first teams that started it in the new patch, and then teams like follow suit. And then after that, at Manila, I don't think we've seen it a lot. There was still
Just Secret, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
a few teams picking it.
In their previous 5 games, it was 4 out of 5. Jakiro was puppy every single time. So I feel like it's an obvious pick here for them.
Okay.
Unless that they fell out of favor in scrims the last couple weeks.
So can we quickly elaborate on why we see Nyx featured so heavily in the drafts as of late?
It's
a very
Just
good
so
hero.
comfortable for
It's a
everyone?
very good hero because it counters a lot of heroes.
Right. It's a
yeah,
counter pick, often.
He just makes it so you have to buy BKB.
Yeah, it makes it very
way too often.
annoying to play against, and because they have Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit is very weak against Nyx because of the Carapace. You're always going to be farming with your Flame Guard activated, and he can easily spike Carapace, stun you, hit you from Vendetta, and stun you again.
which is basically Ember's whole plan is to split push and to be annoying and to be hard to disable.
The Phoenix pick feels like a snatch. Like maybe
Just
they
taking
don't,
it straight away?
Yeah,
So
maybe they
they
don't
don't-
want the enemy to have it because they have Trion.
I mean, historically, there was definitely a period of time where Liquid really valued Phoenix.
I mean, Phoenix is really good with Tusk as well because the Sigil slows attack speed, so it's very easy for Tuskar to protect the Phoenix egg in a team fight.
And Tusk has tons of disable, whereas Phoenix has little but has good damage, so I think they pair together
Yeah,
pretty well.
they pair together really well, I agree. And
Okay.
even with the Ember slide chains, it's a very good setup for the Phoenix to do a lot of damage with the Sunray. And now the Nyx span looks a lot more...
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense now because Phoenix is really weak against Nyx.
Yeah, and I can also tell you why it makes sense as well, because, I mean, they've got Tusk, Ember, Phoenix, you know, if you combine Fire and Ice, you get Liquid.
Yeah.
Hashtag analysis. I'm here for you.
That's pretty
I
good.
just want to report you, you know, if you're in a game now.
Just report for blaming, too toxic.
Winter does not use his reports frivolously either.
Oh,
So
yeah?
That's very
That's a
respectable,
serious
Alex.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
The
serious
gauntlet
mark
has
on my
been
record.
thrown. Wow.
I'm in trouble now. Oh, Weaver.
Weaver's really good against the
Where's
egg.
that going?
He's very good against the egg because of the double attack, the Gemini attack. And
He's
you
good
have
against all these heroes.
you're really good against the Lone Druid as well. Lone Druid is not particularly fond of going up against a Weaver.
So Weaver can basically gap close, do free damage. He can lane against him 1v1 fairly safely. He doesn't have to worry until like Searing Chains
it's
with
very
plus combos.
difficult for the Lone Druid to kill the Weaver. He needs to rely on his teammates a lot for that.
So that should allow Secret to possibly do 4-man stuff on other places on the map instead.
The Rubik pick seems again like, once again, I see a Rubik pick. But I'm not sure if it's a good Rubik game. But I know they like to pick it for Yep, so he was playing this hero a lot during Dream League. Not sure if you guys watched. Like, he played really well on this hero, one of his best heroes.
But was it against a team like that? Was there more better stuff to steal?
Yeah.
There's stuff he can work with here, I think.
I mean, What do you want? the
Rabbit.
most?
Attack, run faster.
Egg.
You probably want either Sunray or the egg. I mean, Snowball could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, shards are snowball. Definitely.
Another Druid game.
Can you range Walrus Punch? That'd be awesome.
I assume so.
Can he steal it? I don't even know if you can steal
Yeah,
it. 'Cause it's
I'm
like
Yeah,
an
might not
attack.
be.
No, I'm not a Rubik player. Confirm.
I'm not mid. I'm not Rubik. Come on, Winter.
So right now, Secret needs their off-lane hero.
They both,
Actually,
need, both need offlanes.
wait. I think they have actually run Weaver on off-lane before. Do you remember, Ben?
With Tree, I think they definitely could.
I think that they. I remember like maybe there was this
That
one.
does not
one
sound
game.
like a Kazu hero, though.
Yeah, he usually plays like the Beastmaster, Enigma, like the teamfight hero, the catcher. We will, but it could work well because if you think about it, Weaver lanes really well against Lone Druid, and right now you more or less know Lone Druid is safe lane. You could do like a Weaver plus Trian, aggro dual lane, and you probably
You don't know
could-
the safe lane matchup, though.
Sorry,
I said you don't know the matchup that you're going to give Kazu, however.
I mean it's more or less going to be the Lone Druid. I mean they could swap up the
Yeah,
lanes,
why
but
not, why not just put Weaver against Lone Druid then?
yeah,
I thought that's what you were saying.
But then you're talking. Okay, so you're talking about aggro dual lane.
Yeah, and then you don't know your safe lane. Like, who's Kazu going to play against?
Brainstorm.
Yeah, because you don't know who their offlane is. Then.
Yeah. I guess with Tree Armor, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, I
but-
mean, Trian plus Weaver is like a very old school combination. It's very good together. You keep the Weaver alive, and he's going to be able to just run around, invis, do damage.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's what you did.
Classic Kazu.
It's potentially very good in a lot of 1v1s.
No, it's Omni Knight. It's Omni Knight again, and plus OD. That's like super good together. It's like a Abaddon plus OD.
Free BKB, pretty much.
Yeah, and he runs in and kills everyone.
But I'm worried about him in the laning stage. I don't know what his matchup will be. And
This should be the Kazu hero, and MP will be playing the Weaver.
Yep.
Doesn't Lone Druid beat Omni in a 1v1? I feel like it does.
It's not.
With Orb.
I mean, it's not that bad
Yeah,
because
it's
of
not that
DGen. If I play the matchup, I would actually get more points on the maybe at least 2 points on the aura. The aura actually nullifies a lot of the harass that the Lone Druid bear can actually do to you, and you have the heal.
Time for what's left.
I-
Nature's Prophet?
Their draft is actually really solid. I'm really liking the Secret lineup here.
I don't know. I think they're very vulnerable to push, which is always a concern with
Yeah,
Lone
but-
Druid and Phoenix.
But if you actually think about it, like if OD actually gets farm, one repel and he's just going to run in and kill everybody.
Sounds difficult.
It's not that
In
difficult
de-
if
in
you're far.
defending towers.
I mean, if you have a good laning phase, I think they have enough lockdown. Like Trian is a very good lockdown for OD. They're going for the Bat Rider. So Bat Rider off lane, Phoenix and Tusker support.
So it's quick maths, and maths are not my forte, but I just had a quick look over like the picks Liquid made in the previous game versus LFY and here, and it does seem like they're going diverse with their draft. Other than Tusk, and they've picked, what was it I had in front of me? Darkseer. Other than those two, everything else is like brand new. Tusk and Darkseer.
The Bat Rider is really good against the Trian though.
They picked Darkseer twice.
And
in
OD.
LFY.
Yeah.
But not good versus Weaver.
Yeah. So they're being diverse. They're spreading their hero
It's
points. There's only 2
quite
games
tough.
in.
These two heroes, these two drafts are quite tough.
Does that make your decision prediction more difficult?
Yeah, but
I'm gonna probe you
I think
for an
I think I
answer.
like Secrets.
Ooh, there was a seed of doubt when I said
I like
that.
Secrets more. I think
Yeah?
just slightly.
Just an inch.
Yeah.
Okay. If I probed you properly, in the words of Jon Snow, winter is coming. Go, let's see what you got, Melini.
I will go with Liquid. I think their push is way stronger, and I
Okay.
see the Sunray plus Lone Druid as very difficult to
Yeah,
stop.
I like Liquids better. I like their team fight better. I think they can make it work.
Okay, you heard from here, though. It does seem like Liquid have got the edge on our side of things. Let's see what the casters have to say.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alex. And indeed, we're ready for this one. The final series of the day on the mainstream, Secret versus Liquid. The lineups, a lot of exciting things to see. It really feels like both teams, they've done what they wanted to do with their drafts here. They've both got a plan, and they've both got all the tools to pull it off.
They definitely both have plans. I like the kind of like how the panel was kind of like separated. Ben's like, look at their push. They can't stop this push. And the Winter's like, but you know, the Team Secret has like strong lanes. And when you look at Liquid's lanes, they're a little bit weak. The lane matchups specifically, like OD versus Ember, OD usually like wins that pretty handily. The support combo, Tusk Phoenix, isn't the best like kind of combo to actually just be there. They both are just like these kind of rotators. They're not really these like stand in the lanes and do good. While you look at Secrets, they have this powerhouse Treant Protector. So I'm wondering if Secrets actually might go for some type of like aggressive dual lane or some aggressive even tri lane and put the Omni Knight in a 1v1 versus the Bat Rider. We'll see how they end up playing it out and what type of decision they want to do though.
The Omni does alright then in that 1v1.
I mean, it's not
great.
amazing, but you can always get like 1 point of repel and remove the stickies from yourself, so you go like 1-1-1 or something like that, and you can trade farm, especially if you're in your safe lane. We'll see what they want to do though. It's definitely possible that they just do standard lanes, but then I think the Kezu might suffer from that a bit. We'll see. We'll see how they end up doing it though, because Puppey can do dual lanes as well. That's the power of this Treant Protector hero, is that he has so many different methods that he can go in. He can even like sit mid, maybe snipe the courier, something along those lines. A courier snipe could be really detrimental to Liquid in the early game, because I think they actually do have to come out of these lanes quite good to be able to push. Like Ben Wu was saying, their lineup is good at pushing, but Lone Druid isn't really that like hardcore pusher. He takes some time. You know, he goes for this Midas into Radiance build.
Oh, and at the moment, we'll see what the plan is from Secret. Looks like they're still waiting to sort of scout out what the plan is from Liquid in terms of their lanes.
Looks like the lane swap might be happening. You see MP and YapzOr making their way toward bottom and Kezu top. I think I actually like this way better. Oh, wait, this might actually just be a straight
temporary
smoke.
kill?
So they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna smoke through the mid lane and try to maybe snatch one of the bounty runes. Maybe go for the Bat Rider and maybe try to kill the Ember Spirit.
There's definitely good kill potential here.
These three heroes are super powerful with Leech Seed. They get. Oh, smoke actually gets broken. They actually scouted.
There we go. They found GH, but GH, he's a hard one to catch.
But they're going to go for this rune.
Yeah, just taking control of this area will be the best thing that Secret can do here. Is the bear going to get it?
He did not get it.
He is not. MP will find it up top though. Mid one. He's got himself in a bit of a trouble here. Kuroki punching away at him with the help of GH, but now in fact the turnaround's there with the telekinesis. It's going to be mid one having the better time. YapzOr picks up first blood in the right place at the right time, making sure that Liquid don't get away with that aggressive play.
And this is a very strong aggressive tri-lane. Liquid's lane is extremely weak. I think.
Oh, that was beautiful. What? I didn't even know you could do that. He's getting out.
He's gonna live.
Goodbye.
What? Even Ben Wu is puzzled.
How did that?
Well, that's the new power of the shards.
Look at that. I guess, with the new way that you click on your cast, there we have it.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that was a very impressive individual play, but this aggressive tri-lane should really shut down Matumba Man's farm. Phoenix and Tusk are not the greatest duo supports to kind of defend versus this, while Rubik, Treant Protector, Weaver is an extremely powerful tri-lane. So I think that right now Secret X actually should be coming out at least ahead in 2 of the lanes.
Okay.
That being said, though, Miracle is doing very well at the start in mid.
Yeah, mid one already having to pop this out. Bottom lane, making it go again. They've got the telekinesis, dragging Matumba Man back. MP and Puppey right in the face of the Lone Druid, and that's going to be a kill. They'll bring him down. YapzOr setting up once again for more action for Secret.
I'm curious how this top matchup actually works. I'm pretty sure it's fine when Omni Knight's in his safe lane. Obviously you don't farm as much as the Bat Rider, and Bat Rider can maximize by pulling the side and stacking it over and over again. But you're able to farm under your tower. When you get like 1 point of repel, you can remove the sticky, and Degen actually helps you if he's trying to dive you with the Firefly.
As middle lane, as you said, still going pretty even between the two. 8-0 Miracle, mid 1-9 for 4.
He should be able to pull ahead once he gets like level 4, level 5, once he has higher points of Essence Aura and Arcane Orb, when he can just right-click the Ember Spirit. It actually becomes extremely difficult for the Ember.
Yeah, we'll see if some sort of rotations come through from both sides to try and turn the tides. A Tusk appearance could certainly set something good up for Miracle, and 2 of them definitely with kill potential onto mid 1. Top lane, Kezu with the lane now under his tower, starting to pick up some of that CS as well, catch himself up to the bat. It's been going pretty good for him so far, 10 for 3 against the 13 for 2. So this 1v1, both parties getting the farm that they want and getting the experience out of this lane without either side having their lives put in threat.
I think Secret wants this though, because Omni Knight can struggle a bit in like the off lane, but if he's in this type of matchups, he actually can do really well. And yeah, right away, mid 1 hits level 4, you see that Arcane Orb power versus the melee mid hero, and he just gets pressured all the way back. Rubik now making the rotation. Miracle is actually dead here.
He certainly looks to be it. YapzOr just walks in with the telekinesis drag back, and he'll take it. And this could be one of those games, Fog. We are 3 minutes in,
Triple
and
kill.
YapzOr's got 3 of the kills.
He's going to have Arcane Boots already in second.
Is this going to be another YapzOr Rubik show reel?
It looks like it just might be, especially when they have arcane boots so early in an aggro tri lane versus like a weak tri lane. It can be very difficult because even the bear is under pressure because it can just get constantly right clicked. Once they have swarm online for MP as well, it's very powerful. And they do have it now. They're committing onto the bear. They can actually kill the bear and get 300 gold.
Yeah, certainly looks to be it. GH is going to be there with
Secondary
Kuroki and Matumba.
They're trying to get the bug off of it, and it should be okay now.
Kuroki, this time, he traps himself. Will turn Secret's attention towards GH. GH does still have to dive. Now goes for the dive. Yapzor unable to get the grab there.
Lift was on cooldown for like a quarter. It was like a quarter of a second.
I was imagining it was going to be coming back up soon, but
it's very close.
Well, we have it mid lane still. Mid one, but slightly, but Miracle doing very well in terms of keeping up with this OD. Still, even though they are starting to get to that point where, as you mentioned, it should get trickier for the Ember Spirit.
Kuroki trying to steal a bounty rune. They know he's there though.
And they may get punished for this one. Yapzor and Puppey.
He's in some
Hot
serious trouble. His shards are down this time.
Give it to Yap. Come on.
He's saving the lift. He knows he has a TP. He's got to hold on to it as long as possible. He should be able to get it just now. He throws him into tower range as well. Gets one hit from tower.
Give it to Yap. Or
space. But he should die.
And Kuroki's buying time it. And there we have it. That's the 4th kill for the Rubik Fog.
4 for 4.
Dominating. Just another day in the life of Yapzor Rubik.
Looking very good for Secret so far. 1,000 gold lead 4 minutes in. Omni Knight already has his arcane boots. He's level 5. He's feeling great. He's actually winning that top lane.
Man, this has gone really well for Kezu. 26 gets to the 23.
Yeah, I actually don't see Mind Control even stacking the hard camp at all and trying to pull it to the side. I actually think that's one of the big things that lets you come out in that matchup with a Bat Rider versus Omni in the safe lane is you stack this big camp and you just able to arm that a little bit over the Omni Knight. But we'll see if he ends up doing that in a bit, but it's already almost 5 minutes in.
Mid lane Kuroki looking to set up onto mid one with Miracle. Hiding in the tree line. Miracle very low on life though at the moment. Bottle is on its way out.
Mid one is in some trouble here.
Yeah, the sharp block is not going to quite be there. Again, I saw a neat sharp play from Kuroki earlier, but you've got to be careful because that change, I really think, for some of these players that have been so used to how it's worked, to have that difference of the area that you cast it on and then the shards are created around.
But he sharp pushed himself up a hill, though. I mean, this guy knows.
But that's the thing. You imagine this guy's going to be a master of it. But
this guy knows what he's doing.
Messes up there in the middle lane. On top, Kezu. Comfortable and just walking and taking that. He's got a Mango Arcane Boot, stick charges.
Yeah, he's fine.
Feeling very safe in this lane.
That repel.
Yeah.
Getting a couple more points in it as well. He only feels like he needs one point of degen aura. Going for the greater good. That's a very Kezu type thing to do. Just thinking about the overall team aspect rather than himself. He even has a Midas queued up and he changes it. He goes for he clicks the mech right afterwards. He's like, no, I can't be that. I can't do that. Miracle mid lane. Looks like they're trying to go on him. He has a Remnant though, but he's out of mana though from the Arcane Orb.
Can he? Yeah, he's got a Flame Guard. Back off just in time, being able to get into the fog of war outside of mid one in Yapzor's pursuit. We're getting bullied out of the lane nonetheless. Mid one. We'll get a bit more space to continue the road to Midas, and it is now starting to break away and get that lead above the Ember Spirit in the middle. Down bottom, MP, mid one, Yapzor and Puppey, they surround to take GH. This time MP, he'll be able to get himself the kill on the board.
Nice movement. They're really looking a lot like a team right now, the way that they're collapsing. And they're keeping the pressure on too. Matumba got a little bit of space from the rotations from the supports, but overall, definitely getting pressured. MP, oh my god, if he actually got rooted there, it would have been close. He does have Wand and Fairy Fire, but a bit scary there for a moment.
There's a wraparound coming in from Yapzor, and we'll be spotted out.
Good defensive wards coming out from Liquid. Wanting to secure their Lone Druid's farm. He's definitely the crucial hero to their idea for this draft, as Mr. Wu mentioned. They need him to be able to get online, to be able to push.
And in terms of the farm from it, he has been suffering in that lane. There's no doubt about it. It's all 22 CS for Matumba. But at the same time, again, MP's he's not necessarily rising ahead by a mile. Top lane, Mind Control, actually getting run down. He's got 3 stick charges.
Kuroki looking dead as well. He's trying to claim these bounty runes and put some that one I didn't really see what he was going for there.
This area of the map just seems to be a bit of a death trap for Liquid. We saw Kuroki die by the bounty rune down by there. We saw also the catch out of GH around the stairs. It's an area that, the control that Secret has seems to be way superior to that of Liquid's.
Yeah. Heavy pressure in the lanes. And mid one is even feeling like the dominance coming out. He's going to be queuing up a Midas on the OD just to press the advantage even more.
Yeah, a lot of it I feel will be down to these rotations from the two players up top when they start to leave the lane.
Yeah,
you've now got a drums on the bat. You've got Kezu with a good start. It's these movements.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Looks like they're ganking Miracle, but who's getting ganked?
I mean, Miracle could just turn. He's going to just start trading harass back straight onto Puppey. MP is there as well, though, so Miracle has to be a little careful. Still got a lot of mana to play with, and he does have friends in the neighborhood. Miracle throws a remnant out just in case. They'll be able to get the lasso onto mid one, dragging him back. MP's still there, though, to back him up. They can't finish off mid one. And in fact, Secret, they're just grouping up, surrounding the bear. The root will come through, though. Mid one held back. Remnant jump forward from Miracle. They'll take down mid one. Liquid now looking for more. Yapzor being chased. The telekinesis stun will hold the back. This time the sharp block is on point. Trapping Yapzor in, allowing Miracle to get the double kill.
Bit overeager by Secret there, venturing into a very hard to press territory. Nice smoke rotation coming as well from Liquid, from Mind Control, getting involved in the game rather than sitting top. He leaves the lane so GH can get some farm, and they find a much-needed comeback kills. The OD ult was actually expended as well. So.
It was. He dropped it straight away as soon as Miracle jumped in. Maybe hoping to burst that last bit of mana, so you know the flame gun such going to get off, but it was not enough. And yeah, as you just said, greedy play from Secret, good rotation from Bat, and fighting in a position where the Bat's going to be able to come back and react, but the Omni Knight, there's no way that Kezu can get over there.
Exactly.
Still, off the map, Mind Control.
They just spotted him.
Yeah.
And there's a ward there, so they do see Yapzor's rotation too. They're trying to make a play onto GH here, but GH now knows this is happening. Kezu has that buckler, has that hedge just finished up. He's pretty close to a mech. That's actually pretty good for them to cut in like 5 man up, but GH actually might just get caught here anyway.
He's coming incredibly close. As you said, they had the ward there. I guess he saw Yapzor, but he didn't know Puppey was in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But still, wasn't playing safe at all there on that top lane. Opens himself up. Same time down bottom. They'll make an attempt onto MP, but MP's got the backup of Kezu. And he'll be fine. And in fact, if anything, Kezu and MP can start to look to put the pressure on this bottom lane.
Yeah, right now it's like the Bat Rider and the Ember Spirit are the strong heroes for Liquid, so in order for them to defend these tier 1s, that's the ones that need to show up. Puppey, walking into trouble.
He's just waltzed straight into this one. Mind Control and GH on the high ground. Bit of a surprise there for the Treant. They'll chase down Puppey, and Puppey, no way is surviving through that onslaught. He's brought down.
I think he was trying to get some wards out. Yeah, he has 2 wards. He was trying to get some vision. Since they're focusing on bottom already and they can already have a ward down there and they're pressuring the tower, they want to be able to get that next tier 1 top probably eventually. So trying to get just some extra information on the map. But now MP, going to be able to claim this safe lane tower. Pretty important to get more access points into the jungle. Kuroki shows himself.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Kuroki.
He should have TV mana though.
He could be punished for this. Yeah, as you said, will TP out and will indeed make it. They're playing very risky there with that bit of a harassment, bit of tease. Miracle still holding well in that middle lane.
This is a bit awkward.
Even when mid one's farm.
For Lone Druid, when you have this type of game happening, your safe lane tower gets taken, you don't really have a great place to farm. It's pretty much your jungle. So I think next play for Secret should probably get a deeper ward just to watch where the Lone Druid's movements are going to be. So Lone Druid's probably just going to mirror the movements of Weaver or jungle. And it looks like he's going to actually just go top. Finish up that Midas.
7-3, Secret. The lead in overall value, but still very, very close. And potential is there for Liquid. If there's the time for this Lone Druid to get back up to the top, Timmerman is going to be a very dominant late game force. But they need time for it. Mid lane. Kuroki eyeing up again the OD. Miracle in the neighborhood. Bottom lane, actually, a bit of a dive going on here as the Weaver, he's getting feisty. He's moving in onto GH, forcing him to Icarus dive away. And will certainly force the Phoenix out of the lane and won't quite get the kill.
Yep, just not letting the Phoenix get any experience. I mean, GH is only level 4. Matu got actually a good chunk of damage on this top tower. He brought it down to almost half HP just by sending the bear on it. Yapzor couldn't really do anything in response. Miracle posted up top. He's invis. He's looking for a culprit.
Let's see what we can
There
get.
is a sentry, though. They do
Puppey
see him.
sees this. They know Miracle's there. They'll lead straight in with the right click, and he is gone. That sentry paying absolutely massively off for Secret.
Probably one of the best steals that Yapzor can get as well in this game. The Searing Chain is extremely useful versus Ember Spirit. And, I mean, Puppey, of course, the Nature's Guy's root.
Yeah.
Nice time sentry, though.
Yeah, it really was. I know where something fishy was going on, and they caught it.
They should be able to
straight
get
away.
some good damage on this tier 1 top. Yap sort of responds toward mid lane. You can tell that they don't really want to lose any tier 1s. They're playing with the Train Protector on their team, so defending these tier 1s is even more important than usual. Just constantly being able to heal them up to full. And Kezu, with that mech, he's going to just start beating on this tower, but his team is not there to back him up. He could actually be in some trouble here, but he is quite tanky.
MP's managed to get away with sitting on this bottom lane on his own for quite a while as well.
Now, what's he purchased up? I was like, I haven't seen him with any new gold, and he actually has a full Dragon Lance on the courier, and I think, yeah, just a full Dragon Lance.
Mid lane, Miracle again trying to put the harassment on, but as you said, that living armor going to cause a lot of issues for Liquid. They're the best tower seizure, well, kind of their only tower seizure really being the Lone Druid.
Yeah.
And if he's not in the neighborhood, there's not much you can do about Puppey healing those towers back up. You need to really find, and commit as a team with the Lone Druid to take towers away from this Treant lineup. Up top, Miracle tries to hang around for a rune here, but he's caught out. Have they got the control to bring him down? They have. Miracle tried to go for a regen, ended up just degenning himself as he's back to base.
Yeah, the Searing Chains there again coming into play from Yapsor, lift into Chains into OD ulti. So that's definitely worth expending your Sanity's Eclipse for. Slowing down the Ember Spirit is going to be quite massive for their entire game plan. 3,500 gold lead from going for the Secret and about a 3,000 experience lead as well. So they're looking pretty sharp right now so far in this game.
Yeah, mid one's going to get scary. They need to do something about him, and they're going to try for it. Straight in onto the middle. They've got the snowball into the lasso. Yapsor there, trying to provide some sort of backup. Has the telekinesis onto Kuroki. Stick charges popped by mid one. Will put himself in the Astral to dodge the Remnant Burst. The rest of the Secret trying to save him out, but they can't. Double kill for Mind Control. There's actually going to be a buyback from Yapsor. Out comes the Supernova. It's going to be successful as well. This is huge for Liquid. They've cleaned up another, and Kezu, he'll pop out the ultimate, trying to get himself away. MP trying to see if he can clean up something in return, looking for Kuroki, will get him. Yapsor came back in to try and enable that to happen, but Miracle Mind Control Momentum is still alive here. The bear punching away, gets the root onto Kezu. Miracle's in there with the two-man chains. Kezu being healed up by the living armor. Miracle continuing to try and man up and finish this off with the Flame Guard, but he can't quite do it. The purification's there from Kezu. Miracle remnants back down, but MP's there with the chase, will finish off Miracle at the end of it all. But a very messy team fight. It may not be over yet, GH. Trying to get the spirits out. Won't take anyone down, though.
They just barely killed that egg. It was actually super close to exploding. Rubik actually, Yapsor TP'd first, so Kezu's TP was actually delayed for a moment, so he wasn't able to get the heal and the save onto mid one, but it was also a beautifully timed Savage Roar from Matumba Man. He sent it in the backlines and he feared Kezu away from the fight before he got a heal or repel off onto anybody. But then MP comes in the backlines, actually able to clean some people up, but costed them a bit. Yapsor having to buy back, lost a good amount of his net worth there. But still, pretty sizable defense there. Every time they defend, they take fights like that, they also full heal their towers back up, so definitely okay to overcommit a bit when it's on the side of Secret for now. Interesting pickup too for Mind Control is in that game, in that fight, he went for the Boots of Travel instead of going for the Blink first, so just the mobility from drum spots.
Mid lane, Miracle. Caught up by the telekinesis, but not enough lockdown between those two, Kezu and Yapsor, to quite finish off the Ember Spirit. Top lane, MP finds the tower.
MP's getting pretty farmed. 6,000 net worth. He's keeping even with the Lone Druid who has Midas. It's because of that tower advantage that they do have.
There's the bots on Miracle as well, so his farm is going to start to step up. They are eyeing this up. MP, he's actually going to get controlled here by the shards.
Wow, those
Very
shards.
Nicely done there from Kuroki. Do they have the damage before the time lapse? All they do. Not a chance for the Weaver to play his way out of there. And yeah, that time round, really, really nice shards there from Kuroki. Middle lane, Miracle dragged back here. He's going to try and outplay this with the Remnant. Can he actually do it? Kezu's going to be waiting for the second Remnant to move again far enough away. Miracle will play his way out of that one, but that was incredibly close.
Yeah, almost getting killed by Rubik Omni Knight is very unlikely for Ember Spirit. Kind of something unexpected, but they didn't bring him down in the end. Nice little side steps coming out from Miracle. So he is going to be going for the damage talent, it looks like. Not just yet, but he has the Battle Fury queued up in his quick buy, so assuming that'll be it. Yeah.
What's it with this? Yeah, I mean, let's talk about this. Battle Fury Ember Spirit.
It's people just, the nerfs to the spell amplification have happened over and over again. It went from 15 to 12 to 10, now down to 8. So people are looking at the damage talent, which also got buffed, and it's looking a bit more appealing and gives you more, I guess, like late game potential as well.
Okay.
Just different kind of
love
approach.
it. I mean, that means there's a chance we may see a rapier down the line this game. In the lane, going into MP, quick with the time lapse, playing it safe, backs himself away. Immediately, mass reaction from Secret coming into this mid lane. They bring 4 in.
They really don't want to lose their towers. That's all I'm hearing from this. Secret's like, let's overcommit defending mid tower. And they're doing so, and they're defending the tower. But now top lane, Matu gets a little bit of space opened up there. Going to be able to pressure the tower with his battle cry. But there's mid one in behind. Matu's out of mana.
He is. Nice Savage Roar, though, to buy some space for him. He's trying to look for the root. He's not going to get it. But the slow itself might be enough. Holding back mid one. Mid one can't commit to chase down Matumba. And Matumba Man will be allowed to back up for a bit, but the wraparounds there. MP and Yapzor come in with the telekinesis and the beatdown. Take him out. Mind control. Was actually able to blink out there just in time. And they are hunting for him. He's got the high ground. He should be fine. Blink available again in a second. Yeah, he's going to be able to firefly his way out of there. But a good kill nonetheless, getting Matumba Man. As how was he doing in terms of the farm? He was closing in on the relic. Mid lane indeed, mid one. Can he play his way out of this? He needs backup, but he needs it now. But I don't know if it's coming. MP's coming in with the TP. Is it going to be soon enough for the blink? Oh, it's going to be not quite enough, though, because Kuro's there with the snowball and the beatdown. Mid one's taken out and down. Puppy's there trying to see if we can get any sort of a catch onto Liquid. But they're already quick on the exit.
The mobility coming out from the double bots on Liquid is actually paying a lot. They're not really getting the objectives based off the towers, but being able to threaten a tower and then make a quick move onto a hero that on the other lane that responds is pretty crucial right now for them. It's like Rubik TP's bottom, they see one person show mid, they just double bots there or whatever and just find that opportunity.
And this game, I'd say, I mean, it's very interesting because we're 20 minutes in and all 3 cores are insanely farmed, for what it's worth. Both Kezu and Mind Control with their sort of kind of mutual agreement on that lane to say, well, we're both going to get farm here, we're going to both look pretty good, pretty stacked, and it's paid off. You've got these 6 massive heroes on the map at this moment, 20 minutes in.
Yeah, Kezu went for like a Midas. I actually felt like almost maybe something like a Blink Dagger to be able to just get inside of all the fights would have been paying off a little bit more here, but he's playing for the later game because he saw of course he's playing versus like Lone Druid who's going to have that Radiance, so they know this game is going to take a while, so it could pay him off in the end, but for now I feel like it's him not being there for all those type of crucial fights is hurting them just a bit.
Middle lane, Secret, see what they're gearing up for here. Yeah, so mid one and Kezu ready to go. It does have Sanity's Eclipse available if the fight kicks off. And being very careful about that mid push. Again, it's for Secret themselves. They're great at holding towers, but when it comes to taking them down, it's not quite there. Top lane was Ukazima Matumba Man. He's got the recipe in his pocket, so just 1,000 gold to go, and the Radiance will be done for him. There is a bit of a movement coming in towards him. Puppy heading over. MP is in the neighborhood, so Matumba does have to be careful. Actually has a TP backup himself coming in. In fact, it's Mind Control with the lasso, dragging Puppy back. Miracle will come around as well to make sure they secure the kill, and they certainly will. Puppy taken down, and that's going to be a nice little boost there to Matumba Man's Radiance Fund.
Double boots of travel. Onto the bear. Feels pretty good. Makes it a lot easier for you to set up those type of ganks. Kezu trying to take this mid tower, but it's just a Rubik and an Omni Knight right here in the mid lane. Yeah. They need some help.
That's a deep snowball though, Kuroki goes straight across to Yapzor. Mid one's there with the TP. They'll drop down the Supernova, trying to hold Secret back, and it's going to be enough. Kuroki will be allowed to get back up to the high ground. The chains come out onto 2. Mind Control jumping forward. Doesn't have the lasso back and available yet again. The Secret nonetheless held back. GH just keeping them low. The slight spam as well from Miracle along with the shards. Keeping Secret on their toes here. Puppy now in as they start a Secret. Will bring in the full lineup. Looks to play around the ult, won't commit it. Knows that he's not going to get that initial grab onto Miracle.
The poke spells from Liquid are so obnoxious. The Icarus dive, Fire Spirits, Shards, Ember sliding and chaining. Suka's just being held back by it heavily.
Yeah, Miracle. Close, what, 1k gold, and he'll have that battle for you. I'm excited to see this. It really feels like a long time since we've seen a lot of that action. And talking about the boy, Miracle, he's been surrounded here by Puppy and Mid. The Savage Roar to take the OD away will provide enough time for him. MP's going to continue to try and chase down. Puppy's actually in trouble on the back lines here as he's ticking down low. Will be saved by the repel from Kezu mid lane. MP dragged back, but there's no follow-through lockdown. MP able to Shikuchi away. The Bear forcing the rest of Secret back and out of this one. That Radiance certainly causing issues for Secret in this fight. And Liquid will open up the mid lane to start to get a bit more damage done on this tier 1. Fortification comes out. Secret still in a good position to come back down and fight. They'll pop the shrine. They're back up to full health. There's the jump in from mid 1. Starting to look towards mind control. Will hold him back with the Astral. There's Kuroki snowballing in. Actually pushing himself back out there with the shards. Some shards on shards action there with the help of Yapzor. GH gets caught out in the river as well. Miracle coming back in with the slight. Still yet to get that Battle Fury out to him as he's still missing that final bit of gold. Could make all the difference in these sort of fights at the moment. The Sleight of Fist not really doing much at all. Now Secret still pressing on, jump forward very aggressively there from mid 1 as he looks straight towards mind control. But he knows that he can do it. He's got the backup of his team. The fortification should not be enough to keep this tower alive as MP persists. And they will finally get that tier 1 in the middle lane.
Good decision for them there to back up and like reset the fight. They use the shrine when they know that the lasso and the egg is down, and then they kind of re-engage with the repelled OD just kind of jumping in.
Have they got the lockdown for Miracle here? Quick slide. Remnant up to the high ground, and he will make it away. MP will chase down. Maybe see if he can get some harass out, but he knows that on his own, no way that he can bring down Miracle. And with the Diffusal Blade though now, we have a bit of a better chance. It's going to be very effective against this Ember Spirit. Having that Diffusal at a very good timing in this game.
Yeah, it gives him really good, just good damage output. Like even versus the Bat Rider, he can do a lot of, be a big nuisance. That being said though, Lone Druid is still definitely being a problem. He has got the Radiance finished up. He's even got now the Blade Mail queued up to do a lot of damage back to the OD. And
I mean, so Miracle, he's nearly got the Battle Fury. It's not necessarily the quickest of timings, I guess.
Owen, I love it. Owen talking about Battle Furies just puts a big smile on my face.
As I said, I'm looking forward to this. I don't know if it's good. I want to see if Miracle can prove that it is still good, the Battle Fury Ember Spirit.
This is true.
But
it's been a while.
I do have a lot of, I have a lot of doubts because we see Ember and it's just the Magic build. Even after nerf, it's still like, go for the Magic build. Mm-hmm. But is there anything certain you feel about the heroes this game? I guess the Omni Knight and such that lends you to going for that physical build-up instead, rather than the Magic? Or do you think this was the plan all along? Miracle said, I'm building Battle Fury this game.
Maybe because he's playing versus no field or something. I don't know, because that gets reduced for the Magic damage. He just wants later scaling potential. I know Miracle is a player who, even when the Magic damage thing was added, a few of the times I saw him actually grab the damage on Ember Spirit anyway.
He still goes for the plus 30. There we have top lane. Liquid starting to make the movement. Lotus or finish for Kez, who's going to be very nice in these fights.
Yeah, that's
Blade Meltdown for the bear, but that's Lotus Orb is Liquid have got to think twice about how they jump in. And
GH.
Goodbye. The bird is dead.
Slain. Yeah, Lotus Orb is very good this game for just like removing Fire Spirits. Yeah. If you time it properly for the lasso, remove like pretty much a lot of the different spells that Liquid does have.
Still though, definitely a close game between these two Titans. 16 for 10. 26 minutes in, less than a 1k goal difference between the two sides. Matuma Man's Lone Druid looking pretty nice. On par with the mid one, OD and his Midas.
Yep, he's got the Blade Mail finished up. He's got the Mask of Madness queued up. That's the kind of like the build that we've been seeing, at least a couple of us saw at Dream League being played out a few times over and over again. Just because you get that, the armor at level 20, the plus 12 Spirit Bear armor kind of counteracts completely the Mask of Madness negating effect. And then the Blade Mail is just very good versus the OD.
Yeah.
If he ends up trying to turn and hit that, you kind of kill yourself a bit.
Yeah, Miracle as well, definitely looking to build towards the strengths that Liquid will have in the later portions of the game. It's going to be Linken's Sphere next, so with Battle Fury Linken's, not a lot you're going to be doing then. But definitely the survivability and a chance to bring it late. And with an Ember going for this sort of old school build and the Lone Druid, it could be very nice later on. Jump forward from Mind Control, looking for mid one, but a quick force out will buy the space that the OD needs to keep himself out of trouble. And again, they're holding onto this tower in the middle lane, Secret.
Look at this. They like 5-man committal. Yeah. We don't want to lose this tower. The Barrack can probably force it soon. I believe that the glyph is down and living armor was used, but they're still trying to defend it as best as possible.
Look at this smoke up as well from Liquid. They're trying to get a bit of a surprise jump. Shards won't clip onto Puppey still. GH and Kuroki under the cover of the smoke behind them. The Bear sent forward, held back by an Astral Imprisonment. And again, living armor doing its work. That tower is going up and up in health. As Liquid still struggling to just get a push together that's enough to really take that tower over the edge. Living armor too strong.
5 versus 5 mid.
Half health on the tower. Meanwhile, bottom tower, though, that's getting beaten by the creeps. So Secret invested a lot here into the middle. The bottom actually ends up getting taken by the creeps.
Middle tower is very important.
But
though.
sure, there's I guess there's much more importance in that middle tower. Just kind of funny to see when you got a Trin and such, putting everything on one tower and one tower gets left behind. No thoughts were given for that bottom tower. Rest in peace. Only 200 gold difference between these two sides.
They're on the hunt for
so
mind control.
Close. This is exactly what we hope for between these two teams. Let's see if they can get a grab. Yapsel with the stolen Firefly. Flapping his stick. Seeing if he can close the gap. Might be the case.
MP's got to keep farming during this. He can't just keep like running around looking for kills because he's starting to get set back a bit.
For sure, yeah, in comparison to the other big cores in the game. The top lane, Miracle. He's been found here. Puppey and mid one looking to go for him. Have they got the lockdown? That Sanity's, that'll do it potentially. The mana's low, but though the Supernova and Mind Control's presence will be enough to push Secret away. Miracle will survive. Croaky with the wraparound. Gets the snowball onto mid one. He tries to turn and finish off Miracle, but it's not going to work. In comes Matuma with the Savage Roar. And Liquid, as a team, baiting with Miracle and punishing Secret for going for the bite.
Secret just getting like split pushed a bit too much by this one. They try to go for like this two-man gank, but you're playing versus double boots of travel. I mean, sure, Miracle was the one who was getting engaged on, but they still have a lot of ways to get there very quickly. Mind Control can just bots in, and then the rest of them were kind of already in position there. And Kezu is the one they kind of have to fight around too. Like Kezu has to be there for those type of engagements if they want to actually do something. Even Yapsor too. Like Yapsor is actually their pretty much big kind of lockdown. Sure, they have Root from Dream Protector, but Lift is a little bit more important.
Oh, mid lane, look at this. Liquid just ready to go. They've got the lasso onto Yapsor, drag back the Rubik. Yapsor's gone. And Liquid really starting to just bring it together with his team and get this lead against Secret now. 3k gold lead, they'll clear up the tier 1 in the middle lane. And as you said, after that top lane, again in the mid lane, just Secret split up, caught out of position. Now you've got Matumba, going for that assault caress. He's already over half the way there. This lone druid is going to be incredibly scary. The push is going to be very strong. So strong that living armor may not even save them.
They don't really have the best kind of deep push either. Like Merlini actually mentioned on the panel, like if they do get to be able to actually hit those towers, it's very hard for them to peel off it. Secret can only just take a straight up team fight, but Liquid's team fight is actually quite strong now. They're getting their levels online to level 2 Supernova. Batrider's got all the tools of initiation that he needs.
Yeah, Mind Control's doing great.
Everyone's just getting the items that they really need to be able to take those kind of fights on the side of Liquid. Now it's looking like it's finally swinging into Liquid's favor. So about 3,700 gold in their favor and almost a 10,000 experience. So those Midases and those experience talents really kicking in. Because both the Tusk and the Phoenix have those 20%, 40% accordingly.
Oh, they need to protect mid-bomb. As we see at the moment, only eyes on 3 on the map. Yapsor keeping himself hidden behind mid-1. Kesu back to farming in the middle lane. Mid-1, even with the Omni on his team, still going for that BKB, just needing that maximum uptime on the Magic Immunity. And certainly between the item and Repel, he'll have a massive amount of uptime that he can try and frontline in these fights. But as we've seen, Liquid are building around that. There's a Battle Fury on the Ember Spirit. Definitely ways they can fight the OD, even if he's BKB'd or repelled.
Yeah.
It's not a safe pass in these fights necessarily.
The BKB is going to be very helpful though, because then it's going to be like, since Omni Knight's a pretty immobile hero, that's going to like give him that type of magic immunity which he really needs in these engagements. But now he goes for Shiva's Guard, so he changed it up. Yeah, he got bots and Shiva's Guard. So the bots pickup though is really telling to me that
now
they
he's changing for Lincoln's now.
Now he's changed for well, he probably felt like he needed some armor, and then now he like doubled back.
Play now. Yeah. Well, mid lane, Absol, just going for the grab. Doesn't want to commit on that. I
think maybe even Kezu can buy boots of travel here, just so they can't. They just don't want to be getting like outnumbered in these team fights. Because mid one went for it, so you can tell the way that he's feeling about the game that they're just getting outnumbered in these engagements when they get split up.
Lincoln's now complete on MP. At the same time, Lincoln's complete on Miracle. I'm interested to see what he goes. Again, so not really necessarily building up the damage Miracle, just building up the potential to be a huge nuisance in these fights with the Lincolns, keeping him alive, and the Blink Dagger that they'll look for next, giving that extra bit of elusiveness.
Yeah, survivability is really important. He even goes for the plus 500 Flame Guard absorption versus the OD, so the Sanity's Eclipse can get pretty much negated from that. Because he doesn't need armor in this game, really. He doesn't feel like the Weaver is a big problem. It's just like the OD if he builds up intelligence. Liquid They've got their smoke coming out. Is Secret going to be prepared for this one? They actually do have a Blink Dagger now on Kezu, so that's another different type of mobility item that he can go for the fights. They've got eyes on OD.
Finding mid one would be big, and they'll get him, dragging him back. The reaction from Secret is not going to be quick enough to do anything. In fact, there's 3 of them just holding around the middle lane. Very nice pick off from Liquid. The perfect hero to catch off the back of a smoke. Down for 60 seconds. And that'll give Liquid more than enough space to take a tier 2 down bottom. Maybe even more.
They can threaten high ground. Not necessarily just straight up push it, but force reactions back and then play the efficiency game.
They've got that AC on Matuma Man, as well as that. You know, he is starting to rack up the gold again up to 1800. He's going up and up in the world, Matuma.
Yep, here comes the slow siege with the Sunray. Slow indeed, though.
Yeah, trying to slow it down with that living armor. But once it's gone, and the bear, it persists. He's manning up. They will save it at the last minute, trying not to give away that gold bounty. In fact, they're rolling in on this one. The Supernova's out in the midst of it all. Puppey goes for the overgrowth. Can they take down the egg in time? MP's trying, and they will. They'll bring down the Phoenix just in time. Mind Control jumping forward. Liquid trying to push them back. MP now turning towards the Ember Spirit, but Miracle still got the Remnant out there. Gets down to the low ground. The bear will survive as well. Yapsa, with the stolen Remnants. Triple Remnants forward, trying to chase this down. We'll find the telekinesis onto Kuroki as they take down Tusk as well. Matuma's out. The rest of Liquid will escape. Secret managing to pull the defense together there.
That's a huge defense too, because then the tower didn't get brought down, so it can get healed all the way up. So all of Liquid's kind of damage that went there is just going to be completely negated.
Very, very close again, but as we saw, just that Supernova, just very close to getting it off successfully. But the Gemini attack from Weaver, too good at bringing it down.
And I mean, that was a beautiful overgrowth from Puppey, because then they're all just stuck in the back lines, unable to really do anything. The bear gets rooted, he can't Savage Roar away from the egg. Kind of an interaction that we didn't really talk about too much, but it actually makes the egg a lot easier to kind of go off. And now they're going for a smoke of their own onto Miracle.
And they're going to find him. Have they got the lockdown to do it? It certainly looks like they've got the damage. He's got the first light. He's still got the Remnant, though. That is going to chase him, and it's going to be enough damage. They've brought him down.
And he just bought.
Return.
He doesn't have buyback. This could just be a Roche right here for Secret. They don't really have the greatest Roche, but with the Weaver coming in, if he does bugs up soon, he does have bugs up in about 5 seconds. He should be able to do a good chunk there. Building toward that MKB next, so these Solar Crests and the Radiance from the Bear are just becoming a bit obnoxious for MP. Looks like he's itemizing well for it. And he's caught up now. You know, I was talking about how he doesn't want to fall behind in farm. In these last 2 engagements, he's really kind of like skyrocketed on the net worth.
Absolutely. Big kill, big Roshan for the side. And back to them having a slightly, but it really is such a back and forth game. Incredibly close. Both teams with very many ways of finding an out to this one.
The bear is still an issue, though. Like, even though they're all hitting it at the same time, pretty much, while it's hitting the tier 3, it wasn't
that
dying.
Dust clips Puppey on the edge. They knew he was there. He will be able to run away. MP's there with the backup. In fact, finds the courier. Will take it down. Now Secret, they're ready to come back in on this one. Telekinesis onto Matuma Man. He's been surrounded here by the lineup. They'll drop the sanities. No holding back from mid one as they bring down Matuma Man. And even though kind of Liquid came in there with the Dust finding Puppey, it was not the fight for Liquid to have.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
Boots of Travel from OD right there, paying off in dividends. Just really good collapsing movements from Secret. That's a huge swing coming out from them from those 2 kills.
All right, what's the plan with this? Yapsor, he's nearly got his Aghanim Scepter on the Rubik. What's going to be the huge steal this game?
It's not like there's anything like crazy. If he can get the egg, it can be obviously great, but stealing egg is very unlikely. It's more just like...
I guess the lasso?
The lasso is probably the best one,
yeah.
but the frequency of spell stealing is probably the big thing.
Sure.
He can always constantly grab a spell that he wants to. And even breaking Lincolns, having Ag's Rubik is great to break Lincolns. And Miracle's just dead.
He is just dead.
Stolen chains from Rubik?
Oh, yappy.
I don't think Miracle expected that to happen because he got the Lincolns broken instantly. He got the perfect steal from Yapsor.
Absolutely brutal. Secret. Killing him in pretty quick succession. You know, we saw him die up top. They take Roshan. He's down on the bottom lane. Miracle's taken out again.
And they're going to claim a tier 2 after this too. This is a big swing.
This is going to put MP very close to having the completed MKB. And as we saw, Yapsor very close to having the completed Aghanims. Still, Matuma Man maintains his position at the top of the overall net worth. Damage on those we've seen. Interesting that it's still with the build that Miracle has. Not necessarily, as we said, going for the magic build and building defensively with the Lincolns, the Blink and such.
Yapsor?
He's still top of the damage dealt, and Yapsor. He's just getting in and finding borderline solo kills.
Yeah, GH was like half HP. He just gets blink, lifted up, nuked. He gets rooted afterwards, and yeah, with the rotation from MP, they have enough damage to kill poor little GH on the Phoenix. And now that leads into another tier 2. This is just like a big swing in momentum coming out from Secret. Just very nice, aggressive movements. They're not taking any like breathers at all. As soon as they got those like 2 kills, they just are constantly on the aggression. Mid one. Looks like he's about to be finishing up that Lincoln's if he wants to grab it. He has the gold for it very soon.
What is this? I mean, I guess to be fair, you can't really quite fault him because he's been doing a lot of damage. But yeah, Miracle is just building so defensively. So the Lincoln's, the Blink, and then looking for the Yule Scepter next as well.
They got the TP cancel onto my control. He's got a blink up in a second.
He's in so much trouble,
but
surely.
he should be dead
yeah,
here.
MP's
And that's
in
the
position,
gem.
spotting him out. He'll actually drop the gem in offering. He says, take it. Oh, and nearly gets the
He
courier.
gets pinged out right away, though, but no one's picking it up. Okay, now they notice it.
They know it's there.
That's a, I mean, what? That's been a succession of how many kills? 5, 6 kills in a row?
It's
1,
as
2,
you said,
3, 4, 5,
it's very
6, yeah.
violently shifting back the way of Secret this game.
Yeah, it's a almost 9,000 gold swing in the last 5 minutes or so. This is not, they're not really like pushing anything, like pushing the crazy objectives with the Aegis. They're just getting kills into objectives, into towers, which is great for them. They're getting some really big items coming out. Rubik's going to have his Aghanim's Scepter finished up. Kezu's almost
Miracle
got a Hex.
could be in trouble here. They're going to lead in straight away, put the Lincoln's Miracle quick with a TP. Sorry, with the Remnant.
He almost got the Overgrowth on him there. If he had gotten the Overgrowth, it would have been a
Then he
kill.
would have been gone. Yeah.
But yeah, MKB finished on the Weaver now too. Like his damage potential is becoming very scary for Lone Druid.
Now, what's Matu's next big item?
He's got
Just getting the Maelstrom.
Mjolnir queued up.
Yeah.
Push waves out a bit faster. They don't really have. I mean, they have Radiance and like Firefly and the Ember Spirit to push out waves, but I think he wants to be able to do it a little bit harder. And Mjolnir is still just a pretty good item in general for damage, especially because he's playing versus an Omni Knight. So if the Guardian Angel does come out, he at least has damage through that.
I like this as well. They are smoking up. Puppy, maybe seeing if he could have gotten in a position to catch out any sort of these sort of potential movements.
This is a smoke to catch them as the Aegis expires.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Aegis
what's
is
the
going to expire
timing?
in about 15 seconds or so, 10 seconds now.
Still
Looking for
got
an
it.
opportunity. MP, looks like he should be the one to get caught here.
Yeah, they'll jump in, immediately pop the Lincolns, follow through with the lasso. MP down.
Now Aegis times out. It wasn't on MP though, it was on mid one.
There we go. Kills like that at this stage of the game are worth an insane amount.
Yeah, he's got no buyback either, so.
Yeah, could be potential for Liquid again to threaten the high ground. With the bear being as big as he is.
There's no lasso though, they know that, so
Yeah.
about 30 seconds on that one for them to at least try to defend here.
We'll go straight, and they're trying to go in with the Blade Mail Bear, but of course they have the living armor. They also just Astral him during the Blade Mail, keeping the bear off. Miracle comes in with the quick chains onto mid one. Chains will be stolen.
Yeah, this Aghanims is actually, it's very, I mean, just breaking the Lincolns constantly is really crucial. Lasso is going to be online quite soon, though. 5 seconds, and then that's when Secret has to watch
Yeah, Mind
themselves.
Control is so ready to jump on this. He is so ready. He's fire flying up, jumps in, grabs Yapzor straight into the midst of it all with the Shiva's Guard as well. Yapzor, can he get himself out of this one? The Supernova will be out of here. And he is going to be surrounded. Yapzor, no way of escaping. The Supernova forcing Secret to back up, and that's going to be Yapzor down for 70 seconds. Miracle holding back Kezu with the chains as Liquid. They focus in on the tower. Mid-one repelled up, jumps forward, starting to try and steal some of the in of Matumba Man. Fortification will come out, but Secret they will be defending with just 4 here. Puppy trying to lead in onto the bear. MP now in the neighborhood as well. As it looks like this will be enough of a presence to force Liquid back. Liquid get the tower, but they don't stick around for anything more.
Secret really needs MP up in order to be able to kill that bear. The evasion coming out is just too much for LD to deal with. The Solar Crest and everything is just, even though he does good like pure damage, of course, to it, he can't hit it. That's the big problem here. So MP needs to really watch his position. He can't get picked off like that again. Shrine being taken out since a tier 3 was brought down.
Kezu
got a full hex.
Picks up a full hex, yeah.
He's very farmed. The Midas is paying dividends.
And we have it. And we are starting to see, Miracle's build is going to get scary. We've had this period where he's still been doing a lot of damage, But he has been caught out a few times. It's so hard to catch him out now with the Yules and the Lincolns and closing in on money on the road to the Daedalus. So Battle Fury Daedalus, the dream is nearly real here for the Ember Spirit. And then things could start to get messy. If he gets himself involved in well, I say they're going to get messy. They could get messy for him here. He's just blinked forward. And Secret, they've got their eyes on him. The Overgrowth stage does have the self-Yules. Can he get himself out in time? No, he can't. Kezu quick with the Hex. And that Hex is going to start to become a bit of a nightmare for Miracle's Ember Spirit.
I don't think he had a... He didn't even have a defensive remnant down.
He did not.
He was just playing very aggressive
well, GG
there.
Then.
But
yeah,
he
no
maybe
chance.
with like the Yule Scepter, he felt like he wasn't going to get caught. I don't think that they spotted the Hex as well, like you're mentioning. So just that instant type of disable, just a little bit too much for him to handle. And here we go. This is what I've been liking about Secret in this game, especially. Is they get the pick off and there's no downtime. Right away they smoke up and they try to go for something.
But it is, yeah, the long Roshan timer. So not working in Secret's favor, as they certainly would have had a good shot at taking that down. They'll look for kills instead, though. Yapsor's there with the grab back onto Kuroki. Kuroki's gone. Secret find another, continue to maintain control of the map, and now start getting the pressure pushed back over to Liquid's half.
I saw Mind Control pinging top. Looks like he wanted to maybe try to tell his team to try to split push toward that top lane and claim a Rax.
Here we have it. Secret ready themselves to go for the tier 3s. Repel onto MP. Fire Spirits ain't gonna do nothing. As he takes that tower right down to third. Up top, Mind Control playing around with the Treant Protector.
Yeah, he actually
won't be able
lassoed
to
him.
cancel the TP. Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, used it initially.
Looks like Puppey was trying to maybe set up for mid one to kind of maybe come in and go for a kill onto the Batrider there, but not happening. But they did get a good chunk of damage there, and that's unhealable damage, of course, because Radiant does not have Treant Protector. The Dire does.
Shadow Blade picked up for Mind Control, so somebody's just given that extra chance of getting these crucial initiations. The Liquid need him to do so. A Miracle backup. Still yet to really invest any money into that next big item. And again, he's on the bottom lane. But he's quickly out. He's got to play careful. We've seen Miracle get caught out a few times. And Secret with very good heroes to catching him with the Overgrowth and such.
Yeah, now they have the blink on the Treant Protector too, so he actually has that little surprise factor to catch him with like a blink punch into the Overgrowth, and then maybe if Kezu can get in range, he can actually get the Hex off. So it does need to watch himself. Looks like MP has a BKB getting queued up next for the Weaver.
Okay.
Some nice... I mean, just having multiple BKBs is great, even if you have an Omni Knight, because then you don't have to put so much pressure on him to do the perfect repels. And here we go. Another smoke coming out. They're probably expecting the Roche to be spawning quite soon.
And it certainly is. It's coming up very, very shortly.
Mid one has a lot of gold in the bank. He's about to be level 25 too, so he gets that 60 Arcane Orb Steel damage. Or plus 60 second Arcane Orb. He's very close to it. He probably wants to get it before they take an engagement. Yeah, he's going to try to farm it up.
Oh, there's the lead in. There they have it. Telekinesis onto Kuroki. Instant Savage Roar return. That Kuroki comes in with a 2-man snowball. Puppey with the blink. Jumps into the midst of it all. Gets the 3-man Overgrowth. Kuroki's down. They'll pop the Supernova. Secret. They're going to look to try and focus it. Take it down. Can they do it in time? I don't know if they can. They can't. They'll get the successful Supernova stun out. GH goes forward with the dive. They've already lost 2 on Liquid though. Mid one continues to man up. Miracle. He's going to Remnant back in aggressively. Will find Japsaw. Mid one falls down to the low ground. MP actually getting bashed up. Rooted. They'll take him. Liquid find a third. It's absolute bloodshed here from both sides as both teams lose 3. Miracle and Matuma Man trying to man up against mid 1. Kezu still alive, blinks forward, will be there if the save is needed, and with the force back, mid 1 will survive. But both teams, again, a very bloody fight.
Double Catapult's playing into favor here for Liquid a bit. It actually claims the range racks very quickly, and melee racks gets dropped down to about half health. And it is double rune time, of course. It's 47 minutes in. So it looks like there's some lag going on in that team fight.
Bit of the car light. Every fight is cool. Puppey with the elite speak there. C00L. So we are going to get back on with it. But it is, I mean, it's fights like this. I mean, who is coming out on top? I guess, you know, Secret do maintain this top lane. The melee racks does take quite a bit of damage. But
I think the big thing is that mid one was literally had 6,000 gold in his bank before that fight happens.
You feel like
so I
he
think
really
it actually
wanted to get something else in his inventory.
He's got the Hex now finished up. So I think that with this item finished up, I think they would have actually came out a good chunk ahead of that in that game, in that team fight. But it was a lot was put on the Guardian Angel there. It was a very nice placement by Kezu. And I think MP actually died pretty early in the fight. Oh no, he died pretty late in the fight, but
yeah, he got bashed up and rooted.
He got bashed up and rooted.
The bear, Matuma Man just focused him.
It's very hard for them to even bring down this egg. Like, having that, it's like, what, 11 hits to destroy it. They have a halberd as well, so it's just, if anyone does really get halberded up, it's almost impossible for them to really bring it down. The Roche, though, now dropping pretty fast. Secret trying to get in there. They know something's going on. Everybody on the side of Liquid is alive, though.
Let's see what Secret could do. They'll look towards KuroKy. KuroKy forced back, will survive. Now looking for the jump in. Mind Control grabs Puppey, drags him back into the clutches of KuroKy and Matuma Man. The Overgrowth will be there to try and save him. The Lotus Snowball is not going to be enough. Puppey taken down. Liquid maintain control around the Roshan pit. Head themselves back in. In fact, Miracle, he's chasing down, seeing if he can look for some fun, some pleasure. He's got a Battle Fury Daedalus and a DD rune to play with.
YapzOr has stolen Lasso, if he can find an opportunity for it with the Aghanims.
Oh, they do get the Hex, and in fact, yeah, that follow-through Lasso there, they're going to punish Miracle for that. He was trying to do his best to draw Secret's attention away from the pit, but it's not even going to be enough. Liquid didn't have the damage to finish off Roshan during that whole little bit of an event, and Secret now themselves, they'll move back into the pit. They'll take control of it. There's no Ember Spirit for 80 seconds. KuroKy being chased down in the mid lane. That's 2 down on Liquid. And I don't know if they can hold this. Mind Control and Matuma Man is still hanging around, seeing if they can do something to contest it, but MP just pops the BKB. No messing around. They'll get the kill. They'll get the Aegis. Mind Control tried with the jump in, but the quick Hexim reaction is there, and Liquid lose a third.
They've got no buybacks on any of these 3 cores that are dead, or any of the two cores that are dead in the Tusk. This should be a definite Rax coming down. Potentially even 2.
The one pleasant Mind Control did manage to steal the cheese.
He did get the cheese.
The cheese snatcher.
Cheese stands alone.
But overall, as you said, yeah, this is not great for Liquid. Secret with definitely a lot of potential to take at least a set of racks here.
Now it does. Okay, so he just got the gold for the buyback.
Just got it back.
Yeah, he literally was 1 gold short of it for quite a bit.
They may be able to hold then in that sense.
Yeah, he's got the Daedalus and the Battle Fury, so it's quite a lot of damage going to be coming out from him. I think they should still probably lose one of the Raxes.
Yeah, I'm sure. Calculated, I'm sure Miracle will tell you in terms of that buyback. He's actually going to get gone on here. In fact, mid-one just 1, 2, 3 shots him down. He's dead. That's a dieback. Oh, no.
The double hexes.
Yeah, the hexes, the lockdown, the Secret out, the way that they're built, the itemization, the absolute answer to the Ember Spirit. And mid-lane racks will be cleaned up, and Secret are definitely going to want to look for more, knowing that there's no Ember for a solid 90 seconds. Mid-one just jumping forward with the aggression. YapzOr going in. Oh, the Sanity's Eclipse. That man, I bet he's stolen a fair bit of intelligence. We'll have a look at him. Yeah, it's racking up.
Yeah, it's 64 or 68 as soon as he dropped the ultimate. He started taking down right afterwards, but should be the second set of racks is being cleaned up for them, and there's no buybacks on them again. Tusk and Phoenix don't have it. They should
go for the game. I mean, they have to go for the game. There's still a tier 2 on the top lane, so Secret's only option is to go for the tier 4s, but with a full minute, they're going to be able to do a hell of a lot here. Mind Control getting caught out on the side of it. They'll just turn their attentions toward the towers, and I mean, how can Liquid hold? I mean, Matuma Man can try and go and savage roar them away. But with 3 heroes down,
they go for this. He's going for the split push. He's botsing into the enemy base.
There's no way he can outdo the damage. Surely not. I mean, he's trying.
He shouldn't be able to.
There's no way he can. He can't do this. No, Secret's got this for sure, unless this Batrider Mind Control can do something insane in holding them off.
Nah,
the fortification of the living armor coming out on the tier 4s on the side of Secret. They can't hold this off Liquid, and GG well played is called. Secret will take the win, and those deaths at the end, the Miracle dieback. I mean, Miracle, he did die in a few awkward situations.
He did.
He was caught out time and time again, and at the end of the day, the game was lost.